What's the challenge this week to win some meat?
This week is what is this week's challenge? Is it wide receivers, running backs, and tight ends? I think. And I'd have to. Jan, what's this week's challenge? He can tell us in the chat. I know it has something to do with receiving. I don't know if it's yards or catches. It might be most catches because it's including running backs as well.
Wow, look at that draft, dude. Look how many people there. Is that Vegas?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's Vegas.
Where is that?
That's France. Do you see that was the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah, okay, they're in Paris. Wow. I don't even know
Las
where that
Vegas.
is. Where is that setup? Is that downtown?
Most catches. Yeah, I think so. I think B's there right now, too. Behavioral B. She's in Vegas for the draft.
Oh yeah. She's involved in another NFL project that is throwing a party out there.
Yes.
This is where we got. Yeah, we have to have a draft party.
Yeah. Oh, we'll be there. We'll be there one day.
Yeah. What's the challenge? Can we figure that out? Is it based on
yes? Most catches.
Okay. And it could be receiver, tight end, running back.
Correct. Those are the three, I believe. Big Papa, thanks for joining, man. Appreciate you. All right, guys, we're just going to ask the first question, get this thing rolling in the first quarter here, but we want to know what your favorite draft day memory is and why. And I'll read them off for Rally, and he'll pick his favorite one.
Oh, good. I like it.
Anyone got any favorite draft day memories out there? It's Loyalty Thursday. Oh, Scat says, Georgia Bulldog Matt Stafford going number 1 overall. You would, Scat. Big Papa said, yeah, he pulls the phone away from her and gives a look.
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't see it live.
I'm going to have to check it out. I got to check it out. Jolly says... Oh,
sorry,
Jolly says, has to be 98 when Colts picked Peyton Manning instead of Ryan Leaf. Ooh, yeah, that's big time.
Yeah, there's a... Ryan Leaf's actually a really interesting guy. He's gotten sober, a lot of people know the story. But if you hear, there was an article about him that's like 10 or 15 pages long, written by his agent at the time, that kind of tells the whole story of Ryan Leaf. They had a falling out, and the guy just blasted him for like a 15-page article in like Sports Illustrated or something. If you ever want to read a really cool NFL story, read that one. It's like some inside info on like what a jerk Ryan Leaf used to be.
Oh, jeez.
At least 20% of the time, that draft pick's going to get traded, and somebody's going to take someone else. Like, why would anyone bet $450 to win $100 on that? What a bad bet.
Yeah, that's silly. Oh, we got pick 6 in the game, and that's the end of the quarter, so you're going to have to... Well, Stan got a quick one in at the end. He said, when Drew Pearson came out to announce the Cowboys' next pick in their rival city, Philly, he had the most epic announcement praising the Cowboys in Philly, and the whole crowd was booing the whole time. But that was the end of the quarter, so you got to... If you remember one you liked.
I'm going to have to go CeeDee Lamb. I'm going to have to go with that. That was the best story. I don't think that's the absolute best. I think you could have been...
I think that was Big Papa.
Big Papa.
Nice. Congrats, Big Papa. Big Papa. Pig Papa.
Now, let me tell you what I would have selected. If anyone had mentioned it, it would have been the automatic winner. The night Laramie Tunsil was about to go number 1 overall, and someone posted a picture of him smoking weed in a gas mask.
Oh, actually, someone did say that. I'm not going to lie. Somebody said that. Oh, Robert Yacht said that. I missed that. Laramie Tunsil's bong mask. I don't know if I said it out loud or if you missed it.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I might have just forgot to say it out loud. But sorry, Big Papa. But Robert said the one that Rally picked.
That is the best story.
I was gonna say it. I was thinking it myself because I keep seeing people posting the pictures and stuff.
Yeah, the gas mask one was... He dropped from number 1 to number 10 in the draft. It cost him like $20 million. Maybe we could split the prize? I don't want to...
I'm sure they can figure something out.
Okay, we'll think of a way to make that right.
Sorry about that. You got into one of your stories, and I forgot to mention it after. I'm like literally looking back and forth between the 3 screens. Who did the Jags take? Did we miss it? Bobby Cruise Ship.
Javon Walker.
Is that what
The
it was?
defensive end from Georgia. I
Yep.
think that pick
Oh my
is not
God,
going to work
another
out
pick.
great.
For the Jags.
I just feel like I know very little about this guy, so I don't want to say that was a dumb pick. But from the people I kind of respect, trust, feel like they've really done their homework, it seems like Hutchinson is the better pick. And the Jags have such a dismal track record of drafting. I can't trust anything they do.
That's fair
I mean,
enough. That's very fair.
I can't think of 5 good picks they've made. They've made Tony Baselli, Fred Taylor.
Ooh, yeah,
I mean,
that's a good one. Did they draft
they
Jimmy?
don't have a lot. They don't have a good history here.
Jimmy Smith? So next trivia question, guys. Rally's about
Next
to ask.
trivia question.
Legit trivia.
What head coach is credited with installing the first quote-unquote vertical offense?
First coach to install the quote-unquote vertical offense.
Don't Google it if you can help it.
Well, I need to look at the answer that you sent me, so I know who it is. Okay. Oh, I like that name too. It's very fitting. I'm glad I didn't just say it out loud.
Is anybody answering in the chat? Make sure.
No, not yet. I'm monitoring. There's the delay, and also I'm not sure people are gonna know this off the top of their head.
There's somebody here. I think.
Maybe. I wouldn't know it.
This is a tough question.
You guys might end up having to Google, and I wouldn't blame you. Someone said Landry.
This one's tricky.
It is tricky. Landry is... Oh, Tony Dungy. Yeah, people are just throwing out guesses. So we like that. We like that. At some point, we might have to go 3, 2, 1, Google. Mike Martz. Nope, sorry.
Hutchinson's going to go number 2.
Oh, another pick. We're going the other way. Las Vegas to the house. Unless Herbert... Ooh, Herbert's got his Jets on.
Herbert is fast, but not fast enough.
No, he's like the same speed as that guy. Bill Walsh. Sorry, Gretz.
Aiden Hutchinson is a good-looking dude. I mean, that guy has probably picked up chicks since he was 6 years old. I like that suit he's wearing, too.
Oh, this guy over here. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Yeah, this guy's looking pretty dapper.
Oh, that's his girlfriend? Yeah, okay.
Scat says Shula. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, what is he wearing? That pendant on his neck could, like, cut his aorta or something.
Yeah, careful, guy. If he trips and falls, that could be it.
That suit is man, I tell you what. He is
Oh,
looking...
well, I don't... So, someone got it right. Grape, did you Google it? Did you Google? Grape Daddy got it. Grape Daddy said the right answer.
Did Grape Daddy Google it?
I don't know.
Be honest, Grape.
I think he guessed... Did he guess? He said Tony Dungy, just a guess, and then came back and said the right answer.
Yeah, come on, be honest. You Googled it. Here's what
that one's like you gotta Google.
I think what would be fair here is if maybe he split the prize money with Big Papa, since he Googled it, and Big Papa kind of deserves some money for the.
I mean, these are rally rules. You can make up whatever you want, I guess, on Rally Night Football. You talk to Jan about that.
Yeah, I think we're going to find a way that Big Papa doesn't get shut out there, but we also want to give credit to the Tunsil answer, because that is the right answer.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fair. We'll figure it out. I'll give Big Papa something if I gotta.
Don Coryell, the Air Coryell offense. So he is actually kind of the godfather of the modern passing game. He started what's called the vertical offense. They were the first team to really air it out in the 70s,
He's
late
like
70s.
The three-pointer of football. Nice.
I mean,
Steve Atwater.
Deion Sanders, Derek Thomas. I mean, Derek Thomas is arguably the best linebacker of the 90s. Deion is definitely the best corner of the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Aikman,
the most electrifying, at least.
definitely one of the top 5 or 6 quarterbacks of the 90s. I mean, Barry Sanders is arguably the best running back of the 90s. I mean, you're talking about that is a loaded top 5.
Scat says Stingley off the board. Stingley. I'm going to learn about these guys right now. He went to LSU, it looks like. Nice.
I'd like to see us institute, and I haven't talked about this with Jan or something, but like just to get a little bit of excitement about the new FNPs coming out for the draft. It's like because the draft, for those who weren't around in the 90s, the draft was in New York every year. Don't take the NC State. I don't want him going to the Jets. It's just a death sentence for everybody's career. They won like 6-4 with a guy that couldn't throw a forward pass.
Sauce Garden. Yeah, we might have to make that guy a FNP if his sauce is already good enough.
Yeah, I love the sauce. I mean, that's cool.
Wow, we got ourselves a game. The Dadums with the touch.
Now, hopefully the Giants pick that guy from NC State. I'd like to see. They need it. I know they need offensive line. God, if you've watched the Giants game in the last 10 years, you know they need offensive line.
Oh, yeah. A lot of teams do, though. You're lucky if you got a good line.
Next,
trivia question number 3.
Next question. Don't Google it. I'm going to know if you Google it. We got the Chargers on the stream tonight. Who are the last 3 quarterbacks the San Diego Chargers drafted in the first round? Go.
No Google.
Yeah, throw one out there as soon as you got one of them. Maybe we'll split the prize or something. Just tell me, who are the last 3?
You got to guess all of them.
Okay, fine. Who are the last 3 quarterbacks the Chargers drafted in the first round?
Last 3 quarterbacks Chargers drafted in the first round. Gretz says Manning and Herbert and Leaf. I think Gretz might have got it first.
Manning, Herbert, and Leaf is correct. I was hoping people.
Hold on, people were throwing answers in multi because you said to do one at a time. They weren't doing it all together. But I think Gretz got it first.
It was a tricky one because everyone knows Herbert probably, but
the Manning is a little tricky.
And also
I do like that these are quicker though, so we can pay attention to the draft.
They drafted Drew Brees, but he went in the second round. And Ryan Leaf, we messed up because somebody started mentioning Ryan Leaf earlier, or people wouldn't have thought all the way back to him.
True. Manning, Herbert, Leaf. So he got that one right. Okay, just making sure.
Who won that one?
Gretz. Gretz got that one. Congrats. Congrats. Uh-oh, safety.
I feel like these quarterbacks lack some serious awareness. They hang on to the ball way too long.
Yeah. I guess if he threw it there, it would have been a safety anyway for like intentional grounding. But yeah.
But like last week, Khalil Mack was just teeing off on.
Yeah, he's got his own reel on Instagram now that got like 5,000 views.
I don't even count that.
Here we go.
I'll take either one of the tackles or Malik Willis.
Oh, NC State. There you go. You got the Inquani. Nice. That's who you wanted, right?
I'll take that all day. Yeah, this guy's a monster. I don't. If they show his highlight reel, why aren't they showing highlights today?
That's true too.
Look at these highlights.
Oh yeah. He just bulldozed that guy. That was awesome. Usually don't get too excited about offensive tackle highlights.
I mean, that guy's a monster, dude. He's not gonna bust.
Oh god, he's about to lay someone. Yep. Sit down. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a nice pick.
At number 6,
dude,
yeah.
Scat said, "Dude has a sick suit. That lapel is sweet." Honestly, though.
Look at what he's doing to guys. He's a bowling.
I wish you'd do that to Goodell. Push him off the podium right there.
I just don't think you can go wrong with that guy. I mean, look what he just did 20 yards downfield. I thought he was going to be really good coming
Maybe
out of
they'll
college.
draft somebody.
They're going to have to because they've got that one dude.
Another Giants pick.
Okay. The question I sent. Okay. Let me look at the question I sent you just so I phrase this correctly because I don't want to mess it up. Where did I send it to you? On Discord?
Yeah,
I did.
I'm looking at it on Discord right now.
All right, just go ahead and read it. You got it word for word.
Oh, okay.
Okay, which franchise has featured 3 of the all-time leading wide receivers in touchdown receptions?
Ooh. Name the team. No Google.
Which franchise featured 3 of the all-time leading wide receivers in touchdown receptions?
Keep an eye on. We got Falcons on the clock. A little bit of a lag here, so a little delay. So gonna be a second before we start rifling off answers here. Stan says Colts. Sorry. Ah, jeez. BP3 shows up to the friggin' stream late. Gets the answer real quick. BP3. Good answer, BP3. Winner, winner.
Can you name them?
Yeah, can you now you don't have to. That's not the question, but can you tell us which 3? BP3 came in and sniped it, Scat. Sorry.
I knew someone was going to think Colts because of Harrison and Reggie Wayne. I knew somebody was going to think that, but that was the trick answer.
Yeah. And it's Loyalty Thursdays too, BP3, so nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That's what you get for showing up, you know?
So did he ever name the receivers?
Not yet, but like I said, we got a little bit of a delay. Oh, he said Rice, Moss, and ...
Those are correct.
First 2 are correct. I feel like
Mr.
he knows.
Rader.
I feel like he knows the other one. Oh, and then Jan came in and stole his thunder. Jan got it. Rice, Tim Brown, and Randy Moss.
That's right. It's a good question because most people don't think of Jerry Rice as a Raider. He only played, 2 seasons there, maybe 3? He's a 49er,
True.
and everyone... Tim Brown, obviously a Raider. I mean,
Moss, you do think about it, but also Vikings, Patriots.
Yeah.
So not everybody thinks Moss
No.
Raiders. So.
Oh,
we got a pick in. Drake London, wide receiver from USC. All right. Is that first wide receiver off the board?
Yep.
6'5". Ooh. It's a big target.
I don't know much about the guy. I know they need a receiver. I'd like to see his highlights. I knew the Panthers weren't drafting a receiver, so I didn't really watch.
Kai, that's a good call. Kai says we need a Calvin Megatron Johnson FNP. I feel like that one would be highly sought after. A Megatron FNP. We've got a Legatron, so... Oh, man. Yeah, that is a strange comparison. Oh, fumble. We got a fumble. Ready, guys.
Oh, wow.
Another chance for Didatum owners.
Vincent Jackson again. Why are we showing so many highlights of Vincent Jackson? I mean,
what
that's
about
crazy.
this guy? Yeah, show us this guy.
Yeah.
6th pick overall. And what the hell?
That would be sick.
Transformer Punk. Half Mega.
Yeah.
Maybe a 101 or something. Like, that would be sick. Oh, another pick. But yeah, now I want it.
Would you prefer the Megatron head on a lion's body, or would you rather have the Transformer body
on a lion, like an actual lion?
Well, but I mean, like the lion's uniform with a Megatron head, or like have a Transformer body with a Detroit Lions helmet on it. Either one of them is going to be sick, right?
Yeah. No, absolutely. I'd like to see them both.
That Raiders one went pretty quick. I want to know who got that and how did he know it? Like, did he guess? Did he just
BP3?
What made you think of the answer so quickly? That was pretty quick. That mustache, he's got to have a stash.
I mean, Ashley Lilly has a custom. I would buy just a regular Ashley Lilly. Ooh, sacked. That's a big play. Bosa.
Hey, Jay, I tell you what, man, there's a book out there you got to read if you haven't read it already. I cannot remember the guy's name. He was he played tight end for like 2 years for the Broncos and receiver for 1 year. He wrote a book about his time in the NFL from like 10 years ago.
Huh.
You know what I'm talking about?
No. I might know the
Oh.
player you're talking about, but I don't know the book.
Oh, man, so I was looking that book up and I lost our stream. What's going on in this game? I'm trying to find it right now.
That's a good point, Jan. Jan says they finally pick an O-liner when they traded Russ. That's all right. He came to a team where we try to protect quarterbacks.
The Jets, too, at one point, because a lot of people don't know this, but in the NFL, you can actually roll your salary cap space. Not like there's a limit, but let's say you have 20 million worth of space. Next, you could, if you don't use it, you could take that 20 million into the next year. So instead of having 30 million, now you have 50 million. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the Jets did that, like after the lockout or something. It was a couple of years ago. They had like $50 million in space, and they sucked. So they had top picks at the beginning of every round, and they never did anything with any of it. They picked a bunch of shitty guys. They didn't re-sign their good players. I mean, it's like you guys didn't even build a 7-9 team out of that. How is that even possible?
Yeah, I don't know. Blows my mind. And the teams that are just like, yeah, in it
Or
every
you do
year.
something
They're
like
at the
they
bottom
did,
of the
like,
draft
they-
every year.
They trade away Darnold, and they get what's that guy from BYU that's just trash. Like, why did you do that? You know, if you're gonna, I mean, what were you? That guy was trash from BYU. Everyone said he was trash from BYU. Nobody wanted that guy.
Riley's not happy about it. I got so these are the receiving stats for the night. It's too bad
Oh, yeah.
nobody's oh, hey, baller owners in the heezy. Did we forget about tight ends?
No, it's included.
No, I know. I just don't know if anyone was paying attention that Dare baller owners, he had 10 catches
Is it
tonight.
yards or the
I
receptions?
think he said catches.
Oh, 10's a lot.
Oh, yeah, and I'm already on top of it, bro. Come on.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Hey, my promise to you is when this draft rolls through Nashville, we are going to throw a monster party at a rooftop bar. FNP, or you can't be on our level.
Yeah, so you really better. You got to hodl.
It's going to be great.
Yes, it is. Thanks for joining,
Y'all,
Riley.
good evening, man. Hey,
Yes.
Good job on the trivia, fellas.
Yeah, no. Thanks for coming up with some good questions. They are quick though. When we want them to last a while, we can't do football questions because they kill it.
All right, have a good night, fellas.
Likewise,
Ladies,
man. Thanks for joining. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Love you guys.